Hi gorgeous, this is episode number 335. You are listening to HeartSells podcast and it is Variety Friday. I'm so excited you are here. The Variety Friday is for me to share some of my knowledge, to share an amazing resource with you, or to just answer your questions. And today I would love to talk to you about flow, about how you can bring more fun and lightness into your business, how you can listen more to your gut and to your intuition while creating a super successful, thriving business from your heart. So over the past month, I have really started paying even closer attention to what I am putting out, what I am putting in, and what I am getting out in terms of influence, clients, amazing success stories, and so on and so forth. And you might have noticed that after the second week of January, the amount of podcasts, the number of podcasts each week has decreased, because I found out that you are feeling kind of stressed by me putting out 3 episodes a week. And I thought, well, I've been doing that for over 2 years now. And, going into podcast production, doing all the things we do around the podcast, it is a ton of work and I love doing it. And I love provide to my team so they can do an amazing job. But I also noticed that if you as the listener are not managing to consume all we're doing, it's not really worth doing it, right? Because we put so much love and effort in, we want you to savor every minute of the podcast. So by giving that really some thought over the past couple months, 3 months maybe, I have decided that it would be better to step down on the number of episodes and just to give you 1 episode a week. So each and every Friday going into the weekend, or, if you don't want to listen on the weekend, you can start your Monday fresh. The episode is already going to be published. You will get 1 new episode. And it felt so much lighter. And, I shifted around from the second week of January, and the feedback has been great so far, because now when you subscribe, the podcasts just don't line up in your queue from your subscription. You actually have a chance to listen to the amazing wisdom my guests actually share. So that's like a big thing for 2021, that we have shifted in the amount of numbers a week, which also means that I can actually spend more time on researching and supporting you in the way you need to have support. So you can always reach out to info@christineschlonski.com and you can ask your questions right there, and I will make sure that we get back to you, or that whatever you have, we can actually make a podcast episode out of it by answering your questions on a Variety Friday. So what we will do in the future moving forward at HeartSells is 1 episode per week. So usually I get my guests to do 2 episodes, which is really amazing. And, I do not plan on changing anything right here, right there, because I love going deep. I love having 2 episodes and having them back on the show. So we have already established this amazing connection. And for you, you get so much more wisdom out of them, because I can ask deeper questions. I can ask better questions. And we also have time to discuss, and you don't need to sit there for like 40 minutes, for an hour to listen. You have 2 episodes for you. Variety Fridays will stay the same. It will be a Friday once a month where I answer your questions, where I share resources, where I share from my knowledge what I have learned and what's working, what's not working. And then also if, it has an even number, so there's not the opportunity to get 2 guests into the month, then I will be featuring something super, super inspiring. So I started doing actually client interviews where I can share with you, or they can share with you, where they were, what has happened, how they were able to shift in their business. And I hope that this will give you so much motivation and inspiration to really master the art of selling, to stay in your heart while you sell, to get these amazing results, because they are possible. And I wanted to show you, because so many clients are going through my one-on-one coaching, or are going through my group coaching programs, or have joined the HeartSells members community, which is an amazing community where we get together and I help people with heart-centered business building. I have several masterclasses, so it's one masterclass a month, usually with a guest teacher. So I get these amazing people to really teach and help you to move forward in your business, because usually you don't know what you don't know. And as I constantly keep learning, so are my guests. They constantly keep learning. And then from a bird's eye of view, we can tell you, well, this has worked, this hasn't. This is the way I chose to do it, and it worked out really well because, or this is something I wasn't even aware of, and now I got introduced to it, and this has made an impact in my business in such a way. And then they describe whatever it is. So these are like all the options for right now. And also I do VIP days. So where I coach a person like a whole day long. It's like a really deep dive that can be done via Zoom or via Voxer. I mean, there's so many opportunities. And I thought I'd bring a guest, like one of my clients, to you so you can really see that mindset shift, because they start out where they are so afraid of sales, where selling doesn't feel good whatsoever. They don't know how to price themselves. They don't know how to package. They don't know how to communicate. And it's so beautiful to show that journey and to show you what happens when you actually allow yourself to drop into the space of love, to embrace sales, to have fun while selling, and to serve your soulmate clients. So that's something I'm adding on to HeartSells podcast. So we have guest episodes, we have the Variety Friday, and then we have the success interviews that you get inspired even more. These are usually people that are starting out in their businesses, or that have been in business for a while, but it has not really worked for them. And they were totally ready to make a change, to embrace a new belief system. And they took massive action. So I think by sharing that with you, it will really help you in your business as well, to be inspired, to be highly motivated, because you know it can happen. And if they have done it, you can do that too. So this is like one part. And then I'm really looking into how can I be more in flow? How can I make things easier in my business, in my life? And I would love for you to ponder on that question. How can it be easier? Because your brain, the universe, they will work for you. They will show you ways. And it's oftentimes counterintuitive, but by actually slowing down, you can speed up. And that's actually what happens at HeartSells right at this moment, is that I am slowing down a little bit so that I can speed up in the near future. I have so many ideas for you in store, and I really need that time to get that clarity. And once I have that clarity, then taking action is so much easier, because then I know what I'm doing. So if you're struggling in your business, ask yourself the question, are you maybe doing too much, right? So what I'm saying is, look at all the activities you're doing, at all the products or services you are offering, at all the markets you are playing in, and then really analyze, where do you get results? How do you get results? And how does it feel? And because we want to create our lifestyle of our dreams. So if we do work 24/7, that's not going to happen, right? And you're going to realize you gave everything up that you already had in store. Like your lifestyle was already pretty cool and amazing, but then you started sacrificing for the future, for thinking, well, one day when, and that day might never come, right? So we just need to be aware of this. And I would love for you to always ask you, how can this be easier? How can this be more fun? How can this be more play? Because at the end of the day, business is a game. Well, our lives are basically a game. And the more fun we have playing it, the more fulfilled we will be. So letting go of that stress, of that hustle, of, working all the time is something I'm looking into, like big time. And I think for me, it's one of the challenges I have with my business is that I'm so passionate. I get so excited. I can sit for hours at my PC, create something, totally forgetting about the rest of the world. And for me, that's fine. It's not, I don't feel like I'm sacrificing. On the other hand, everything has opportunity cost. That means while I'm sitting here, I can't be out in nature. While I'm sitting here, I can't go for a walk on the beach. While I'm sitting here, I can't talk to my best friends on the phone at the same time, right? So it is that opportunity cost, and we are all wired in a different way. We all have different values. We all have a different expectation or how we want life to play out for us. So just get really, really clear. And I'm taking actually the next couple months to get even more of that clarity, because by looking back, by reflecting back, all the wonderful things that I was able to create, they're great. And I want to keep some of them, and I want to make some other things simpler, easier, more in alignment, going for the flow. So my question to you today is, where can you step back? Where can you slow down so that you can speed up? And I think it's a really cool thing to ask yourself at the beginning of the year, and then make a plan. And obviously plans can change, but make a plan and then try to stick to it so that no shiny objects are in your way. You can be totally focused on what you want to create, and then you just go and create it. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being on this wonderful journey of heart-centered business building, of selling from your heart, with your heart, because heart sells. And yeah, I just wanted to encourage you to really go for your dreams, because you have what it takes. And sometimes we just need a reminder. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. You are amazing. And please make sure you're giving your wonderful gifts to the world in a way that is aligned for you. Because you can't serve anyone if you are burned out. You can't do your best if you yourself are not happy. So make sure that happy people make happy people, and that you are on that happy side. If you have any questions, you can always email to info@christineschlonski.com. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your success stories. We'd love to hear your wins, your struggles, what you're going through. We'd just love to hear your story and know who you are. We'd love to acknowledge you and to see you. And for right now, hop on over to christineschlonski.com, find the podcast tab, get the show notes, the transcripts, and the resources. And I'm really, really looking forward to have you continue on this beautiful heart sells journey. Thank you so, so much. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. And I'm saying bye for now.